Yo, you know what else happened on this day in 1980? The Mets lost to the
Yo,
Pittsburgh Pirates. What up, yo?
what's goody?
Chilling, man.
We live, we live. What up?
What up? What up?
Chilling,
Yo,
man.
you know what else happened
It's
on
hot
this
as
day?
hell in New York City.
Shit, it's hot out here too, man.
What happened?
The Mets lost to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Bro,
Cal Strawberry hit a home run though.
what year was that?
88 on this date.
88? I don't even remember
Yeah.
that.
Yup.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. All right. So which one you
That's
want to do first?
me.
Pause.
Either one is it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just I already reviewed this with Reg like months ago, but I wanted to I know you love these albums too, so I want to
Yeah.
get your reviews on each song, and I'm gonna tell my thoughts and like, when I first heard these albums when I was a kid. 'Cause I was like 10 years old when these albums came out.
Yeah, I was 6.
You were
I
6?
was 6 years
And you
old.
still
Yup.
remember them.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Timeless. Yeah,
Some
man.
iconic
All right.
albums.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. All right.
Lakers, I
So,
heard the Lakers signed JJ Redick.
yup. At least we don't got to hear
They
him
don't know
on
what they doing.
commentary no more.
He ain't got no coaching experience. They don't know what to do.
Yeah. They setting him up to fail.
You know.
Yeah. All right. So I'm ready whenever you are.
They don't know what to do because LeBron is basically the coach of that team. Let's keep it a buck. Like, he's the coach of that team.
Yeah, it's like
He's gonna be
Jordan
calling
and
the
Loco.
shots, and now they saying they saying Bronny don't want to play with him, and oh man,
Hmm. That
trouble
would
in
be
LA.
funny if Bronny gets drafted to the Knicks. But you know he ain't gonna get no minutes anyway.
We don't need him though. We don't need him. Like, what is he gonna
He'll
do
be the
for us?
water boy.
We are a championship contending team right now. What
He'll be
what
the
is he
water
gonna do?
boy.
You know what I mean? Like, if we had to, if that was our team against Boston, are we calling Bronny off the bench for minutes? I don't think we need him.
Nah, hell no.
You know, like, we had Deuce is great. He did his thing. We got Hart. We got, hopefully we signed OG, and I'm hearing Hartenstein is out. I don't know how true that is.
I don't believe
These
it.
niggas won $100 million. Like, y'all didn't play that much to get $100 million.
Really didn't.
You know, I want to keep Hartenstein, but not for no $100 million. He bugging.
He's not worth that much.
You know, OG ain't worth that much either because he can never stay healthy.
Yeah, he can never stay healthy.
You know, I
We
want
shall
to keep
see
those
what
cats, but not for
happens.
no $100 million. Like, we
Yeah.
might as well go out and get Paul George for that money.
I saw on Bleacher Report he's probably gonna ask for like 200 million. But you know Bleacher Report is
Who?
biased anyway.
Paul George?
Nah, OG.
Who's asking for that?
That's what Bleacher
200
Report
million?
said. Nah, they said on Bleacher Report, OG's probably
He
gonna
not
ask
he
for
not
like
with no
200 million.
no.
Nah, hell no. But you know Bleacher
Get
Report
the
is
fuck out
biased
of here.
anyway.
No team giving him that. He's not worth that
Nobody.
much. He's not even worth 100 million, get alone 200 million.
Nah,
What has he done? What, like, he has no ring?
nothing.
No.
I mean, he won a ring with
He ain't
Toronto,
worth
but
that
he was
much.
injured.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but Kawhi gave them that ring though. You see, when Kawhi left, they went back to shit.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? So, nah. And Pascal went to Indiana for like 4 years, so nah, he ain't worth that much.
Yup.
You know, if they don't want to resign, hey, we could get Paul George for that amount of money.
That's right.
You know,
Paul George is
I'm
already
hearing
hurt
Jimmy
too, though.
Butler might not stay in Miami.
Oh man, let him stay there.
That's the thing. Paul George is good when he's healthy. When he's healthy, he's good.
Yeah. And Jimmy Butler
You
only
know,
show up during the
um,
playoffs.
right. But Jimmy Butler is a great player. He talked too damn much though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And he
saying?
hates
Like
Tibbs.
he come to New York and he'll start guaranteeing playoff victories, and then what?
So, but
You
he'll
know,
fit in
but
very well on where's that fucking place I'm thinking? Shit.
what's that?
Oh yeah, in the village with his questionable hairstyles and shit.
Oh Lord, him in the village would work out great because he liked
Yeah.
being outlandish and shit,
Yup.
wearing makeup and shit. You know,
Unbelievable.
Eric was good, bro.
What up? All
Doing
right,
a
so I'm ready to start whenever you are.
what's good? Danny Rap Podcast. You know, it's your boy Try. Got my special guest Champ Tyson and with us tonight,
What up? What up? Peace,
and
peace.
we doing well I mean me and Reg did the review for these albums, but I know Ant wanted to talk about it also, so we can get on here and you can give his thoughts about both of these albums,
Mm-hmm.
and just talk about different tracks from the albums, which album is better to people, on this historic day. These two albums came out in 1988, June 20th. Got the albums right here, both on vinyl.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to my boy Emeka from Nigeria. He live in Tennessee now. He sent this new edition of Any Heartbreak on vinyl for me during the
Oh, that's
pandemic.
what's up.
This I always had this on vinyl. I had this on cassette back in the day also, but
Yeah,
we vinyl
that's
lovers over here.
that's right.
Classic
I still got the
albums,
CDs.
and you got it too.
No, I got the
Oh,
CDs.
nice. You got the CDs as well.
Yup.
Dope. I had Any Heartbreak also on cassette back in the day.
Yeah, me
But
too.
Eric, if you want to come on and give your thoughts on these two classic albums, I'll send you the link. But you know, how did you? What's your first memories of both of these albums? Because you said you were 6 years old when these came out. So
Yeah.
what do you remember first when you first saw these albums?
Well, my mother, she actually bought both of them on the same day because lo and behold, New Edition was making money on the same day. Smart marketing too. And
Uh,
you know, and like she bought the CD for the car. I mean, she bought the CDs for the house because, like, back in the '80s, everybody had a stereo system in their house. So
uh,
she bought the CDs for the house, and she bought the cassettes for the car. So I had
uh,
basically both copies. You know what I'm saying? And like that was the first tour I ever went to. It was the Any Heartbreak tour with New Edition and I'll Be Sure.
uh.
It was fun. Bobby even came out there and made this the Mr. Telephone Man with them too.
Damn, and you remember all that at 6?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
Macho
I'll be
Man was the
sure.
champ
I never
during that
saw I'll be
time
sure
too.
live. Yeah.
Yep.
I never saw I'll be sure live. That's dope.
Yeah. And he killed it too. But yeah, so like that was my first
Yeah.
memory of this
So
both of these albums.
so definitely did his thing on his first album. I had that on cassette also back in the day.
Yeah.
In full effect mode.
Yep.
You know,
That's right.
dope. I remember getting. I remember getting Any Heartbreak on cassette, and this is at a time when New Edition was in transition mode from
Yeah.
teenagers to grown men.
Yeah.
I think uh, I remember being in elementary school, and we were at lunch. I was in the lunchroom. I remember like the kids talking about how Bobby Brenner left New
Mm,
Edition and he went solo, and I'm like, what? Like, why would he do that? 'Cause I'm like, before then, I only remember Bobby for Mr. Telephone Man. You
that's
know what I'm saying?
right.
He didn't really have too many like vocal solos on the New Edition early albums. So I'm like, why would he leave the group? But
Yeah.
I remember them talking about that, and he wanted to go solo and be his own star. And New Edition, like when they dropped their third album, when they came out with was it All for You, All for Love,
All for Love, yeah.
All for Love, and I always thought that was their most underrated album. It needed more singles from that
It
album,
doesn't
but
get talked about enough.
it doesn't get talked about. You know, Count Me Out was a great hit for them. A little bit of love, but I thought they should have dropped more singles like Sweet Thing, like Let's Be Friends,
Whispers in Bed.
and I remember getting that album and seeing Bobby on the album cover, but he ain't on none of the songs.
Yeah, and then like when they
You know
went
what I'm
to
saying?
performing on Soul Train, like Ricky was doing Bob's lip
Mhm.
sync and Bob's vocals too, and in the
Right.
videos too.
He ain't on. They took his
Count
vocals
Me
off
Out.
for the whole album, but he is on the album cover.
Yeah,
And that was like a weird time. And then right after that, they came out with the that 50s rendition album, Under the Blue Moon,
yeah,
and they did like Tears on My Pillow and Lonely Girl, Earth Angel. Earth
yeah.
Angel came out for the Karate Kid Part 2 on that
Yep,
soundtrack.
that's right.
And it was only for them. It was basically Ralph Tresvant and BBD. And at that
Yeah, pretty
time,
much.
if y'all seen the Behind the Music Belle Biv DeVoe episode, they talked about that time when Ralph didn't even want to be there. Like he was already thinking solo artists, and
Yeah,
they felt like they didn't know what else to do because Bobby already left. Ralph was already thinking solo artists. They didn't know what to do until
yeah.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis gave them that idea to become their own group.
That's
But they
right.
talked about that time when it was just the four members, and this is before they got Johnny. And then I think it
Yeah,
was Mike's idea to bring Johnny in the mix
that's
or
right.
whatever. And I didn't know about Johnny Gill at that time because
Me neither.
I'm my first time like listening to any Heartbreak on cassette, and I pulled out the cassette layout and I see Johnny Gill. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Who's this dude? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know shit about him. Like, my mom wasn't. She didn't have any Johnny Gill records, playing
Nah.
around the house. So I didn't know shit about Johnny Gill at that time. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, who's this new guy? Where's Bobby? You know what
And
I'm
Ralph
saying?
wasn't happy about it either. I mean,
Right,
we all
right,
saw the
right.
movie, right?
They talked
You know?
about that in the BT biopic series.
Yeah.
And I think Eric's coming on here now. Eric, what's good?
What up?
You got it. You got your mic off.
God's on your mic on, fam.
And put your mic on, Eric. And I'm thinking, who's Johnny Gill, and you know, I think that was a natural process, like having Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis mentor New Edition at that time,
Yeah.
and to get them away from the Popcorn Love and Candy Girl, to Cool It Now, and
It was their growth.
bring them into grown men status with doing songs
Yeah.
like Coming Home and doing songs like
Yeah.
Boyz II Men, Can You Stand the Rain? And
That's
I
right.
think Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis is really responsible for them transitioning into grown men and having the music
Exactly.
fit their lifestyle at that time.
Hmm. And you could tell from the album
Eric,
cover
can you hear
too.
us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Yeah,
I was just
right.
trying to make sure that y'all was finished talking, so I ain't want to interrupt y'all.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's so good. Yeah,
And like I
and
said,
yeah, like even
from
the
the
album
album
cover,
cover
like
too.
the album cover,
Yeah.
they're wearing like Armani suits.
Yep.
They got like the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis next to
Yeah.
them, and it was grown man New Edition. I was shocked at. I remember like looking at the album cover. I'm like, yo, they look totally different on here. Got
And
new
you know who
haircuts,
bit off
everything.
that album cover, right?
Huh?
You know who bit off that album
Who?
cover, right? 112
Who?
for part 3.
Yeah, but they took that picture like under the bridge. It's like
But you
like
can see
like
where they
that.
got it from, though.
Yeah, and they got like the black
Yeah, I
leather
can see
on and
that.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
And
I
glad
as
mean
that
soon
they
as
y'all
I
they
said
saw that, I
that.
tagged
was
themselves.
like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, all right, so they trying to be like New
Them
Edition.
little
Yeah.
niggas
I
evolved.
think yeah.
I was saying they evolved like Pokemons and shit. They had to get out of their first stage and shit,
Yeah.
Yeah. I always looked at them like they were like trying to be like New Edition, like the 90s version of New Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, even from when Only You comes out and they got like the white suits on, I'm like, that's New Edition right there.
Exactly. I'm like, what?
You know?
Come on now.
Diddy
Yeah,
was like, if New Edition can do it, y'all niggas can do it too. Take it, take
exactly.
it.
And what he do? He turned around and then signed New Edition on Bad Boy.
And they put out one of their worst albums ever.
Yo, that fucking album.
You would never ever find anybody saying they love that album ever.
Right.
You know?
I never listened to it. I only seen the album cover. So
I don't hear that. That's the only New Edition album I don't have. I got all the other ones. I don't have that one. It wasn't good.
I just got it for the collection.
You see, you always do the same shit. I ain't getting everybody's album. If I think it's garbage, I ain't getting that shit.
I ain't doing it. Fuck that. I ain't doing it. Because I know if I have it, I'm never gonna play it.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Red said I need all the albums.
I haven't heard it. Nigga. I haven't heard it since 2004. So
I never listened to it a day in my life. So
it's bad. There might be a good maybe 2 or 3 songs on there, but the rest of that shit sound like 112.
They should have did an EP.
For real. You know, and so that was like my first initial reaction to listening to that album, like just trying to find out who Johnny was and what was his place in the group, like what's gonna happen moving forward. And that album did not disappoint. And then listening to Bobby, see the Bobby, I don't remember exactly when I heard it. I remember him leaving, but see when he had left, he didn't have like a buzz initially. Like he came out with a couple joints, girlfriend, and he was trying to find himself, and so nobody was really talking about him like that until he came out with My Prerogative. And then because Teddy Riley had blown up a guy, he was starting the New Jack Swing sound.
Teddy Riley was on fire.
That's when he came when the video came out for My Prerogative. That's when he blew up. Yeah. And I saw it on video. It was just hit after hit after that, and that's when we started to see the videos for like Roni and Rock with You. That's when he blew up. You know what I'm saying? And then people just they ran with it like, oh, he's the king of R&B, and you know what I'm saying? But I remember like hearing the album. I'm like, yo, this album is dope. Yeah. But I have more memories with Any Heartbreak because I followed them from Candy Girl. With every album and then seeing them come back with a new member and they just look different. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this is different New Edition right here. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But you want to start with Any Heartbreak first?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Well, Bob. All right.
Yeah.
So we got That's the Way We're Living. That's the Way We're Living. How did you feel about that song? Like to start off the album?
I mean, it's basically like the blueprint for every New Edition album afterwards, because it had like the live type of feel to it, and you had who's that on the guitar? I think it was somebody from the time. That was like Jesse Johnson, right? I think so. But like, and then you had Jerome introducing them from the time as well, and and the lyrics in there was dope too, because he was like, "We working hard, we're striving for perfection, because that's the way we're living. Perfection's hard. That's why we're working overtime. That's the way we living for you." So he's basically saying,
Ralph on the chorus doing that. Fans. We're working hard. That's the way we're living. That was Ralph on the chorus.
Yep. Yeah, and he's basically
that was Jelly Bean Johnson did that. But there's an intro and then it goes into that's the way we're living.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the crowd, the fans like screaming on the intro, and then it's like a concert, and then it goes into that's the way we're living.
That's right.
That was a good opener. Then we got where it all started. It was one of my favorites. Like from the moment I heard the album, and they sounded not angry, but they sounded like like we wanted our respect.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and
that was a shot at New Kids on the Block too,
right? Because I was their manager Maurice Starr.
Yeah,
had went off and made New Kids on the Block, the Caucasian version of New Edition, both from the same place, Boston.
The main version.
You're right, and New Kids. I was
unseasoned chicken version.
I'm a New Kids fan too.
Never like those motherfuckers, man.
Financially, they were at where New Edition should have been.
Yeah,
you could have really had both of them. You could have really had the black crowd and the white crowd at the same time. I mean, you would have both had two streaming incomes, but I don't know, man.
Their merch always sold out. They had a Saturday morning cartoon on ABC, just like Hammer. All of their albums went multi-platinum. Wow. They were like the poster boys for for teenagers, for the teenage girls at that time in the 80s and early 90s. They had the problem child in the group, which was Donnie Wahlberg.
The mayonnaise version of Bobby Brown.
I remember him getting in a lot of trouble back in the day. Like he had set fire to a hotel, and he got charged for like arson.
Don't that sound like somebody? Don't that sound like somebody we know?
Who?
The TLC chick.
Oh, Left Eye. Well, I mean, he's Left Eye before Left Eye though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was every group have a problem with a bad boy. He was their bad boy in New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Just like Bobby was with New Edition, he was the Bobby Brown Caucasian version in New Kids.
He was the mayonnaise version.
Yes, and he got in trouble. And Marky Mark was
chicken too.
The Pepsi
Mark was also like the sixth member of New Kids, but he went off and did his rap thing, and he also got in trouble as well.
About that, the better.
He should have stuck with the group. He shouldn't even did no rap.
He got in trouble as well. I was a fan of Mark Wahlberg. His first album was dope. People they slept on it or whatever because it was his color was skin.
Brian LL Cool J sounding ass motherfucker.
Oh Lord, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop that. He was dope. He's a great actor.
Oh, you mean John Cena's older brother?
Huh?
John Cena's first album better than that shit.
I ain't hear John Cena album. No, John Cena's a great wrestler. I don't want to hear him rap though. Not on no album. You know what I'm saying? But so Maurice Stark goes off and creates New Kids on the Block, and I felt like this was we found out later this was a direct shot at them, but this was always one of my favorite songs on the album. I felt like it needed a video, and they just letting people know, like, when you think of boy bands, it's New Edition first and foremost, before NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees.
They're the trendsetters.
Yeah,
they're trendsetters. And
Nick Lachey even said when he was on Soul Train with 98 Degrees, he said like one of his biggest influences was New Edition.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's dope. See, you got to give props to the legends that started it, and their New Edition is like the Temptations of my era in the 80s, because I wasn't around for the Temptations or the Four Tops, but I know who they are. And they have many great classic songs, but New Edition is always going to be my favorite group ever, because they just did things with class and style. Yeah, still doing it with class and style.
That's all because of Brooke Payne too.
Facts.
Shout out Brooke Payne too.
Ronnie Devo's uncle.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. And this was just a dope ass song, and it had like a hip hop beat to it.
Yeah.
And they're singing and they're letting people know, like, yo, like, we started this shit. Where's our respect? And I'm like, yo, y'all do your thing, because they definitely, that's the way I was feeling when everybody else was coming out. So, but what you think about the song?
I thought it was the perfect song. Mm-hmm. Perfect response to everybody showing love to New Kids on the Block, and they responded professionally, and they kind of let them know, like, we was here before y'all, so don't get it twisted, all right?
Facts, definitely. Then we got the first single, the big smash hit, If It Isn't Love, produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Love this song. Yes. I love the vocals by Ralph. When you see them live and they do it live, it's even better. The background vocals, the beat, it was just a different sound, like I was saying.
And the video too.
The video for the first time, huh?
And the video too.
Yeah, the video, and they all like in the dance studio, and it was just a different sound for them at that time. And props to Jimmy Jam.
And you know what's perfect about that video? It shows what they really go through during rehearsal. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's what I liked about it.
And they've showed they've even on like their last tour, like they show you them practicing and rehearsing in the studio, and that's what I like. They take the fans behind the scenes and show them what it takes to do the dance moves and the different set list and all that.
Yeah. And then because like we was kids at that time, Who didn't do this whole routine in their living room?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was doing that.
And I still do it every time I'm out.
I tried to emulate every dance move Michael Jackson did.
Me too.
And I could not do it because Michael is. That's why he's not from this planet. I could not do his dance steps.
Nah.
Nigga socks be on fire trying to moonwalk and shit on the carpet.
You would break your ankle trying to do the moonwalk or that pose where he would like stand on his heels, on his feet and shit.
I remember when Michael Jackson's moonwalk first came out. Nigga been trying to do those moves. I'm gonna say something about that Wii system too. That shit caused a lot of damage to these damn TVs trying to do them fucking moves, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I remember playing that when it first came out, and that was on the medium mode, and I couldn't do it on medium.
Yep.
Yeah.
My favorite
medium. So you had to play that on easy mode, like for a first timer.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I was like, yo, definitely get a workout playing that too.
Yeah, it's a good workout for people. And I know like a couple chicks that was like playing it to work out too. But
they're like, a Dance Revolution or something. They'll do that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just Dance games. You know, but this was just a different sound for them. It's still regarded as one of their biggest hits ever, and it's just a classic record.
That's right. Definitely.
What do you think about it?
It's a timeless classic, man.
Definitely.
Even when this song comes on today and I'm at a party, I always catch myself doing the choreography.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Yo.
They got that special dance move they do, and they are like all in line on stage. Yeah. They still do that.
Yep.
They still do that. And just a great record, a great first single. Track 5, we got the title track, Any Heartbreak. Love this song. Yep. Now there's a remix for this joint. When you see the video, there's a video for this, and it's it's more like of a hip hop mix, and they had like a hip hop beat to it. I remember the video that they were wearing like all yellow and black.
Yeah, they was dressed like the Steelers fans.
Right.
That's what I wasn't feeling. I'm like, yo,
they were like riding on like Kawasaki scooters and shit. And I bought the remix because the remix version is not on the album. It's like the album version was cool, but the remix is even better. Yeah. And I remember buying the remix on cassette single back in the day, and actually the cover for the remix single, I had the poster for that because that's if you ever seen that picture where they're like all dressed up in like denim sets. Yeah. And then I think Ralph has like a blue denim set on, Ricky has like a purple denim set, Ronnie has a red denim set, and they all like standing, look like they're standing on a boat or some shit. But I actually had that poster, and I had got that like downtown Brooklyn. It was like this little five and dime spot. They used to sell like skateboards and posters and banners and shit, and I saw it there, and I ended up buying that. And but the original mix was dope because I love Johnny's part at the end where they give him that little solo, and vocally like he killed it, and to me he was like the star of the track like towards the end of the song. You know what I'm saying? But Ralph did his thing. Everybody, we got Rick, Mike, and Ronnie rapping on this. Early BBD.
Yeah, that was a precursor of what was to come later on.
Right. And they killed it, and I love the chorus. She got it going on. She got it going on. Get going on.
And in the video, whose house that was, right?
Who was that?
Eddie Murphy's house.
Oh shit. That they from the video, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What's up?
Wow. Yeah, Eddie Murphy was a hip hop guy. Like he was in a lot of hip hop videos and references and stuff. So
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, this is definitely a classic title track in my opinion.
Yes, indeed.
I agree. Then you got track 6, which is Crucial. Crucial was a single, but there's no video for Crucial.
They actually performed this at the 1989 Soul Train Awards with Rob Bass.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even remember that. 89 Soul Train Awards. Damn.
They killed it too. Choreography was dope.
Yeah, this was a single. I remember seeing the single in stores. I think like the cover they were wearing like maybe like white shirts and black pants, They're like in front of like some high school lockers or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
So this was a single. This was a dope song. I don't know if it was singles material though.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was a good album cut. I don't know if I would have made it as a single.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? But it had a nice beat. You know, Ralph did his thing vocally on it. You got a part in the song where it's like a little solo, is like a little like, you know, rock guitar solo in there.
Yeah.
So they rocked it up a little bit, some jazz, some horns on that, and it was definitely a nice album cut. So that was side A. If you had the cassette back in the day, that was like the first 5 on side A. And side B, we start off with another smash hit, You're Not My Kind of Girl.
Yes.
Love this song. Produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I love this song. I love the beat for it and you know, Ralph's vocals on it. You know, the background vocals from Johnny. You had Ricky on that as well. He did his thing, and there's a video for it, and they all dressed up in like some white suits.
Yep.
Look like they're like some sailors or something.
Yeah.
You know, they tried different things with their suits, but half of the time they rocked it. You know what I'm saying?
It's hit or miss with those suits sometimes, though.
Yeah, it was hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Like I get like they were just, you know, trying different shit with their wardrobe. You know. And this has always been one of my favorite songs. I've seen them perform this live as well, and they sounded great. What do you think about this song?
I thought it was amazing. It was New Edition at their best right here, you know, especially with the video and the choreography. They even performed this on Soul Train too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. So that was definitely a great song. That was actually the second single from this album.
Yeah.
Was You're Not My Kind of Girl. And then we got probably their signature hit of all time now, Can You Stand the Rain?
You skipped over Super Lady
single from this album.
You skipped over Super Lady.
Super Lady. Oh, my bad. Super Lady. My bad. Super Lady was track 8. And Super Lady was dope. What did you think about the song? I don't really. It's not really one of my standouts on the album. What did you think about it?
It was okay, but like it's not one of my favorites.
Right.
You know, it had that typical 80s sound to it, though. You know.
Right. Definitely.
Sound like an 80s song too.
Super Lady.
Yeah, the track and shit. Okay, Rick James.
Yeah. Yeah, now you got the signature song from them, Can You Stand the Rain, which was the third single from this album. And I think before this album came out, like their signature song was Candy Girl. Yeah. And then once this album came out and this song took off, it just became their signature song forever. Just like you can't go to no New Edition show and not hear them perform this because they're gonna perform this.
And they always close it out with this too. They always close it out with this too.
I see the tour I went to, the All 6 tour. The All 6 tour I went to in 2014, they actually closed out the show with Poison. Because you know there's a part in their show where they all go off and they do their solo thing. But when BBD performed, they didn't do Poison during their set. They waited till the end of that show to do Poison. They actually did Can You Stand the Rain. That was like second to last, and then they did Poison last. That's how they ended that on the All 6 tour in Brooklyn. But 9 times out of 10, when you see them perform, they end the show with Can You Stand the Rain. And this was just a great ballad, done by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and the vocal harmonies by everyone, Ralph, Johnny, Ricky especially. I love Ricky's vocals on this song, and I feel like this
especially
was
when
like
you hit that high note.
Yes, that, and when you see them, when I saw them perform that, everybody was singing that his part because they know like it's such an iconic part in the song that they were singing his part in the song, and just the whole mood of it is like a Quiet Storm ballad.
Yeah,
it gets you in the mood. The video with them rocking the raincoats and the umbrellas and the matching hats, and they just look so fly with that that whole look in the video, and the video went with the song, and just amazing. I love the part in the New Edition biopic where they showed them recording that song
in the studio.
Yeah, Johnny. This is where they needed Johnny for this song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Once I heard this song, I heard Johnny on it. I'm like, oh, that's why they got Johnny. You know what I'm saying? And Johnny killed it. Like, his vocals were great. You know, and like I said, him and Ralph had great chemistry on this song. And it's everybody knows the song. Like, even if you're not a New Edition fan, you've heard this song somewhere, and you know, everybody.
Even white people.
Even white people, right? Even white people love this song, and I'm surprised I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it like a lot of artists copy it on TikTok or anything. Like, they did the Kevin. They did the Tevin Campbell joint. I ain't seen none of these artists try to do it other than Boyz II Men. I ain't seen nobody else try to do this.
The less, the better.
Yeah.
You know,
pretty much.
What did you think about the song when you first heard it?
I loved it, man. Like,
yeah.
And then I saw the video. I was like, all right, they're officially back now.
Yes.
Yo. This was their stamp of approval to let everybody know they're back.
And Ricky had on like those white shades in the video.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I think he had the Jordans on too.
Yeah, he had the Jordans on with the white shades and the white jeans and all that. And
yeah.
It was dope. I'm like, it's still NE, but it was like grown up NE.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love the way that they did this song,
and then Mike had the classic line, "Come on, baby,
let's go wet." Right. They got to give somebody from BBD a line in on the song. So that was great, and it's always gonna be a timeless record and one of the best ballads ever. Like I said, like, is they signature song. Like, they got many hit records, but this is like the one song that people want to hear them do still after 40 years.
All the time. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Track 10, you got Competition. That was produced by Jelly Bean Johnson and Ralph Tresvant. And this is a song that I like. The chorus, I like the chorus where there's like I want to say that's Ronnie. I want to say that's Ronnie with the high alto on that song.
Yeah,
because he did hit the high notes, you know, every now and then. I remember that about the chorus. It was like if it's not Ronnie, it might be Ricky.
Yeah, it might. I think it's Ricky.
Is Ricky doing the high note? Okay, might be Ricky doing the high alto on that chorus. But this was a dope song. I enjoyed it, and it is, you know, speaking about competition, and it had like a game theme to it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. Any thoughts on this record?
This was more like, you know, like the conscious side of New Edition a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which was rare at that time because they never put out joints like that before.
Facts. And then you got track 11, I'm Coming Home. This was another dope ballad. You know,
they should have had a video to this.
Yeah, I see a lot of people that they really like this song now. I'm like, I didn't hear that back then in '88 though.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? They just kept talking about "Can You Stand the Rain." What about the other ballads on here?
A lot of good ballads on this album.
You know, but it was a nice ballad. You know, everybody did their thing. Ralph and Johnny did their thing on here, and you know, so was like 5 minutes long, and I thought it was good. You know. You felt like it needed a video.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I could see that, definitely.
Especially in the skit before that, where they was like backstage celebrating the tour was over.
Right. Yeah, they didn't label the skits. There's like one or two skits on it. They didn't label the skits, and I don't know why they didn't do that.
We don't want them going crazy with the skits like other artists. Janet Jackson.
Yeah. They didn't do that. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's a skit where they like all backstage just playing around or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and
pause.
Yeah, they just you know playing around like if they on tour. If they were on tour, they'd be playing around backstage, just getting shenanigans and shit.
Yeah,
you know, and this was a dope song. Then you got the last song, which a lot of people know, a song called "Boyz II Men," which in turn, when you look at the R&B group with Wanye, Nathan, Mike, and Sean, their name is Boyz II Men. They got it from this song.
Yep.
I think they met up with Michael Bivins backstage at a BBD show and sang "Can You Stand the Rain" for him, and
I
then
think it was after the Andy Heartbreak tour was over.
I was
It was
after
in the movie, you know.
right, yeah, because in the behind the music joint, he said I
And
want to
that
say
jacket that Mike had on was fire too.
right.
Eric B and Rakim jacket.
Yes, I want to say I thought it was after a BBD show. It was after a New Edition show.
Yeah.
Okay, because he talked about when he signed him to Motown. He was the head. He was I think one of the executives at Motown at that time and got them the deal. And this was a great song. Johnny Gill again vocally killed this song. Nice ballad, to end this album off, and everybody on the chorus did their thing. They had a nice slow beat. Yeah. I don't remember them performing it live though. When I saw them, they might have did it, but I don't remember them doing that song. But I know they do it. They don't do it on every tour, but I know if you're lucky enough to see them do this song,
they did it when I saw them.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. Like I've seen them on other tours where they didn't perform the song, but if you're lucky enough to hear them do it, then it's definitely a treat, and they definitely killed it with this song. Now, this song needed a video too. I think.
Yeah.
I think this needed a video because it was like the maturation of the group, just watching them go from Candy Girl to Cool It Now to Count Me Out, and then to this, and then losing Bobby Brown and bringing in a new member. You got your shiesty ass manager went off and created a whole white version of yourself, and they blew up. You know what I'm saying? And they've been through a lot of shit.
I don't care.
Yeah, they've been through a lot of shit. A lot of
you should have kept both groups. Just keep them separate. You could have had double the money, motherfuckers. Instead of just doing this same song.
They went through bad contracts, and at this time, Michael Bivins was becoming business savvy.
Yeah, he was.
And
he was like the voice of the group,
realizing like, yo, y'all owe us money, pay up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get down and lay down, motherfuckers.
Right. And this whole song,
and then he put the prime rib on the guy's account before he left.
Right. And this whole song describes that, like, what they had went through up until that point. And I feel like it's like a theme song for the group and their lives at that time. Mm-hmm. So they needed a video for this. You know what I'm saying? But this was a great ending to the album.
Yes, I agree.
Definitely.
And then they took a hiatus after this album.
Right. And they took like 7 years off. Yeah. I want to say.
Yep.
Because like they didn't break up after this. Like they just took a hiatus when BBD goes off and they blow up with Poison. The remix album for BBD, they did a song called "Word to the Mother" where they all brought them back.
That was basically a New Edition reunion.
Right. That's the New Edition reunion officially. But we have to wait until 1996 before we get "Hit Me Off" and the Home Again album. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about that tour though.
Yeah, that tour was tough. There's too many egos involved in that tour.
I was only 2 years old when that tour happened, so I don't know.
Really? Damn.
I told you I'm a millennial. I was born in '94, so you know.
Right. Oh, one of the best years of hip hop too.
Yeah.
You know that tour. You know what happened? It was like
I was born on the 18th. Nas Illmatic album came out on the 19th. So yeah.
Wow,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's perfect timing, though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The thing with that tour was when you look at Ralph and Bobby, everybody expected them to go off and become a major solo artists, but it didn't work out like that for Ralph. It did for Bobby. So Bobby already had that ego before he left the group, right? So he's sitting there watching. You got Ricky, Mike, and Ronnie is a group, and then they blow up. Nobody expects them to blow up. So they got their egos now. And then you still got Johnny, who's a new member. Johnny and Bobby ain't interact. This is their first time coming back, being in the mix in this group. A lot of people thought that they should have got rid of Bobby for good. But Bobby is their childhood friend. So they're loyal to Bobby.
Bobby's not going nowhere. It's all about
and then Bobby's already with Whitney, so he feeling like he the man and shit.
Yeah.
Right? So when you bring all these people back together, what you thought
they were calling him Mr. Whitney Houston too.
Right. So that's what happened. All the egos came back together finally, and it didn't work out for that tour.
We all remember that New York Undercover episode, don't we?
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I could imagine they didn't talk about this they didn't talk about doing the Home Again album. I couldn't imagine how the Eagles was even recording that album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then working with big name producers like Jermaine Dupri and the Diddler. You had Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis coming back for that album too. You know what I'm saying? So it was some shit was gonna happen. I already knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Chairs were gonna be thrown at niggas like Styles P and
shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? But that was a great
album. I'm gonna ask Styles P about that when I go see the Lock show.
Hell yeah. Who owns your man's publishing, man?
Classic album. It's just the tour just messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what are your favorite tracks on this album?
For me,
yeah.
Let me see.
You got like top 3 favorite tracks on here.
All right, top 3. If It Isn't Love, Can You Stand the Rain, and I'm Coming Home.
Coming Home, okay. Dope. I love Can You Stand the Rain, definitely. That to me is like the best song on here with If It Isn't Love. And I love where it all started. I still feel like I should have had a video for it.
Yeah.
Because the group was feeling they soul and they're like, yo, we started this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? How y'all overlook us for New Kids on the Block and everybody else coming up after that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and I'll never forget Bobby Brown's reaction on when they did Behind the Music. And he was like, y'all could come out and have your little crew and get back together. And then he looks right in the camera and goes, you still won't be us. You still won't be us. You feel me?
Man, facts. You know what I mean? But this is an iconic album. It is a classic album.
Yes,
production by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and Jelly Bean Johnson. That whole time crew gave them a great.
I heard they got a new single out too.
Who? New Edition? They do?
I think Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis did the track.
I didn't even hear it.
Because like Mike was promoting it on his page because you know he's on the high because a certain team are champions right now, but that's besides the
point. He was at the game. I saw him.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. And the new kids. A couple of new kids were there too.
Yeah.
I saw Donnie. I saw Joseph. So
the Lucky Charms are everywhere now.
Yeah,
so.
they partying right now.
I saw Ron was at a Knicks game, I think, when they were playing Denver. I'm like, yo, ain't you a Boston fan?
Like enjoy it now, Boston, because next year Knicks is on your ass.
Yeah. Enjoy that shit.
Y'all got lucky this year. Y'all had to play a boring ass Indiana team with no stars.
Just like these New York niggas we talking on.
You know what I'm saying? and the ratings were just trash. Nobody watched it because Indiana's boring.
Yo, this was like the worst final since 2009, man.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I'm ready for college football to come back.
You know, Dallas, they didn't have a chance.
It disappointed me, man.
You know what I mean? Kyrie, Mike was good. Kyrie, I love Kyrie, but for once, Kyrie was actually sane. He was actually playing good. It just wasn't enough. They need more weapons in Dallas if they want to beat Boston. Luka, they're shitting on Luka, talking about Luka's out of shape.
They didn't eat their Lucky Charms. That what happened.
I don't see it. I'm like, Luka's out of shape.
And plus, those fucking fans, man. Some of them Boston fans be on that bullshit. You got these motherfuckers fighting each other and shit in the court. I'm like, y'all winning. Why y'all fighting each other?
Exactly.
I'm telling you, man, it's that Irish beer, man, making these motherfuckers act stupid, bro.
You know, but next year, hopefully everybody's healthy. When we have a healthy Randall and a healthy Brunson and Hart and Dante,
that's why Boston I keep saying run it back.
Coming after you all.
Yeah,
enjoy this now. They already talking about dynasty for Boston. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? They just won the damn championship.
You know who's the main one saying that, right?
Who?
SAS. I don't like saying his name out loud.
No, it's not. It's not him that's saying that. Nah, it's everybody else. It's Mike. It's Greeny and the rest of them cats. Man, they were talking dynasty. They did this last year when Denver won. Oh, can Denver have a dynasty? They lost this year. There's no dynasty if you lose the following year.
Can motherfuckers just enjoy the championship?
Exactly.
I'm like, no
they just won it on Monday. Y'all already talking dynasty?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Like not when you got a healthy Knicks coming back. You know Milwaukee gonna regroup.
I'm still rooting for two of my team's franchises to win championships. We got two out of the way.
Philly,
The Braves
you already got him and beat out here trying to recruit Paul George.
Fuck the Braves too. I'm a Mets fan.
Of course you are.
You're a Mets fan? Oh yeah. But they lost yesterday.
And fuck Chipper Jones too.
They lost yesterday.
Larry.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, come on. Like, let them enjoy their championship. This is the first time I've seen Boston win a championship that didn't include the Lakers. Every championship they've won in the 80s or 90s, the Lakers were a part of that.
Yeah.
They were like,
this is the first time they actually won a championship with no Lakers here.
It was like, you motherfuckers ain't stepping on a leprechaun today.
Bro, I looked up they championships, like 9. They got 9 championships that they won against the Lakers.
Wow.
That's half of their championships right there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But in my era, this is the first time I've seen the Celtics win a championship and there were no Lakers involved. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that was possible. So let them enjoy that. I'm like, nah, they're not going back next year. Next year is our year. I'm saying hopefully we healthy. We get another big piece in the summer.
Yeah.
And that's the team to beat right there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be Miami or Indy. It's gonna be the Knicks.
Nah, fuck that. We getting that.
You know what I mean?
I know it ain't
a classic album. It's 5 mics, one of the best albums ever. I'm not gonna say it's the best new edition album because I do believe they have other classics besides this one.
Yeah.
But this is the album that transitioned them from boys to men.
No pretty much.
Yup. Or something again. So great album. Right. What do you give it? What are you rating it?
I give it 5 mics.
5 mics?
Yes.
Oh, and I don't know. Is it out of print? It might be out of print.
It's not out of print.
I saw one on Amazon, not Amazon, but
Discogs.
I saw one on eBay for like $125
on vinyl.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh shit!
I seen the same shit on Discogs.
So it's out of print on vinyl then. What you saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
What about? I don't know about CD. Cassette is out of print. I don't know about CD.
Nah, the cassette and the CD they still reasonable prices though. Because I seen a sealed copy for like $20.
That's not bad.
So it's basically out of print too on cassette and CD then.
Yeah. No, it's on cassette and CD, but the vinyl
they're not going to sell it on cassette for $20 though. It'll be cheaper than that.
No, it's a sealed copy. I'm telling you.
Oh, the sealed copy.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get that album for $20?
You can get. They have cassettes on Amazon for $4. That's sealed though.
Yeah.
On Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
If it's $20, then more than likely it's out of print on cassette too.
Let me see. Cause I can find the shit on Discogs. Let me see. Cause Amazon be disappointing me when I look up certain shit. I'll be like, why the fuck I'm paying y'all $12 a month?
Oh Lord.
Fucking with y'all no more. I'm an eBay nigga.
Facts. Yeah, eBay got better prices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now we got the second half of this review. This another album that dropped the same day. Bobby Brown, with his second album, Don't Be Cruel. His masterpiece of an album still to this day.
Yes.
And you had producers Babyface and LA and Babyface and Teddy Riley, Bobby Brown co-produced some shit. You know, and this had a lot of some of his biggest hits on here, like Don't Be Cruel and My Prerogative and Every Little Step, Roni, Rock With You. Yes. His biggest hits of all time is basically on all in one album.
Yes.
And it has how many joints on here?
You know,
11 joints on here.
8 songs. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was saying, you know how the 80s was. They wanted their album to be short as hell, but it got 11 songs on it.
Yeah, 11 joints, but actually 10 songs, but it got like a Don't Be Cruel reprise at the end. I didn't know why they used to do that shit.
Yeah.
It made no damn sense.
Damn instrumental and shit.
Just a waste of time, man.
A waste of time. Now we got side one, we got the Don't Be Cruel prelude, which is like the intro that you hear with like the choir singing in the background. It was all angelic and shit. Yeah. You know, what did you think about the Don't Be Cruel prelude?
It wasn't needed.
It wasn't needed. I don't feel like it was needed, but you know, this was like his official entrance to being the king of R&B for one album. So
yeah,
I can understand why he did that. That was probably Teddy Riley's idea, you know, and You know, you go into the actual song, Don't Be Cruel. You know, my bad. I keep saying Teddy Riley. Babyface actually produced this one. Babyface did this one. Babyface, all-time legend. Love him. He might be the best R&B producer after R. Kelly when it comes to hits. And he did this phenomenal job. It don't even sound like a Babyface record.
No.
You know, that's why I always get confused with Teddy Riley and Babyface on this album. But this was a great song, a hit song, and just basically telling this girl, like, yo, like, don't be cruel to me. What did I do to you to deserve all this shit that you're giving me? Mark Nash, salute. Go follow Mark Nash on YouTube. We had a great discussion. We had a great discussion last night about Kendrick's destroyance of Drake last night.
Walking on that little motherfucker.
Drake is officially dead and gone.
That motherfucker had Bloods and Crips up there with the flags and shit. That shit was gangster, boy.
Yeah.
He got annihilated officially last
And
night.
then you saw Game's half-ass response, right?
Nah, what do you say?
He was Game say? He was like, I'm cool with both of them. I didn't need to be there. I ain't picking
Jason.
Jason, I didn't see him there. That's true.
We don't want to see you. Put out a good album.
Oh, man.
He hasn't put out a good album since Doctor's Advocate.
I disagree.
I never listened to that one though.
Y'all didn't like 1992?
Yeah, it was.
I like the album cover. I never listened to it.
You didn't like Jesus Peace. You didn't like.
I never listened to that one either.
The Red Album? No.
I never listened to that one either.
You didn't. Everything listen to none of his shit.
I listened to the documentary and I still got to listen to LAX and shit.
Doctor's Advocate was just as great. You got to listen to that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and Richard did a review on that like months ago. What's the other joint? Born to Rap was dope. I enjoyed that one. Documentary 2.0, that was good too. Yeah. You got some albums now.
Yeah.
You got some joints. Even the album he put out this year with Big Hit Boy's Father. That's dope too. Paisley Dreams. That's a good one. It's like an EP. It's like about maybe 8-9 songs. You know, all produced by Hit Boy, but that's a banger, definitely.
True.
But yeah, we did a 4 or 5 hour the great discussion on Kendrick, Kung Fu Kenny's alliance and destroyed Drake.
King Kendrick.
Check that out on Mark Nash's channel.
Mr. Morrell.
Reg was on there as well. Shout out to Reg.
Word.
But what did you think about the Don't Be Cruel song though?
It was dope. Great way to start off the album.
Fire.
Yeah.
And you know who was writing his rhymes the whole time, right?
Cool.
Smooth B from Nice and Smooth.
I did hear that. I did hear that. Yeah. I thought that was just a rumor though.
Nah.
And you know what's crazy, right? When Nice and Smooth come out with Julia Denali in 1994, Bobby Brown is singing on Return of the Hip Hop Freaks. That was him on that song.
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of it, yo!
Yeah, but he's not in the video because they have a video for it. You remember Tuffy from Video Music Box?
Yeah,
that's Sherry Carter's brother from Sherry Carter from Video Soul. That's her brother. But Tuffy was the one that was in the video singing Bobby Brown's part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Bobby Brown is the one singing on the chorus for that song.
Wow.
That's dope. Yeah. So that makes sense. I heard that was a rumor that Smooth B had wrote his rap on Don't Be Cruel.
This what's up.
Yeah, but this is a classic song.
Classic track.
Definitely.
The first time I heard this song was on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It really introduced me to a lot of music.
Right. That's dope. Yeah. That's the one thing I like about Grand Theft Auto.
All right, you need to stop this nigga
here. Track 3, we got My Prerogative. This one was produced by Teddy Riley.
Yep.
My Prerogative and again another classic track. And just Bobby just saying like, yo, whatever I feel like doing is my prerogative. I didn't know what the hell my prerogative meant back then. I had to look it up. And now we know is just a man doing what he wants to do.
Exactly.
That's his life, his business. And I thought it's an iconic track. It was great. A nice New Jack Swing beat. What did you think about the track?
Definitely an iconic track. Video was dope too.
Right.
It had like that live concert feeling to it. You know, it's definitely one of his standout signature songs.
And it says that Aaron Hall was also a writer on this. So that's interesting. You got Teddy Riley from Guy with Aaron Hall that both wrote this joint. I did not know that. That's dope. Yeah. Track 3, you got another hit record with Roni, produced by Babyface.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the video for this. Video Music Box played it all the time.
Yep.
Definitely one of his best ballads. What did you think about this track?
Yeah, definitely one of his best ballads. And then like you could hear like back then when he still had the vocals. He was hitting high notes too. I'm
Facts.
like, okay, all right. Let's see what we got here.
before his vocals left. I want to say like
before the pipe.
Yeah. he might have been doing it during this time, but it wasn't affecting his vocals though.
Nah.
I wouldn't have been doing it regardless.
Facts. Yeah, so we had Roni. A lot of women love this song. They love the Roni track. Definitely a nice classic ballad. We got track 5 with Rock With You, another classic ballad produced by Babyface and L.A. Reid. Again, Bobby killed it vocally. You know, the instrumentation by Babyface was great. It has that classic Babyface sound to it that he gave a lot of artists, throughout his career. What did you think about this one?
It was great. It's fantastic. Right. Classic Bobby right there, yo.
Oh yeah, definitely. It seemed like the whole album, like from track 1 to like track 6, he released as hit singles. Track 6, we got Every Little Step. This is one of my favorites. I remember MTV when they used to have like Club MTV.
Yeah.
They would always play this the video, or MTV Jams. They would always play the video for this. And you got like Bobby in the video with the all black. I want to say like biker shorts he had on with the tight black shirt, and he got like the shoes and the gummy.
From today's standards, that look kind of suspect, but back then, like
it was the 80s.
They
had their own style back then.
When Nike would remember that biker shorts was a thing back then in 88, 89.
Spike Lee was even wearing them and do the right
thing. Right. Mookie was rocking the Nike. I had the Nike biker shorts too. Nike, that was the look. We had the Nike biker shorts. We had like the Mookie flip hat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was a look back then.
That was the look back then, yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't last too long though, but like for at least a year or two, that was like the look with the biker shorts and he's rocking that in the video with the all white background and the dances and the dancing. But Bobby was always a good dancer.
Yep.
Definitely a great dancer at one point, and
now he just dances like the drunk uncle at the barbecue.
Now he don't dance at all. Like he don't dance.
Like he don't even
belly's in the way from dancing. Like he can't dance no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it because he had a stroke.
Yeah.
It took him a long time. Right. He lost that mobility to even dance like that anymore. But
he just do what he do now. Thank God he's still here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
that's why we always cheer for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was a great dance record, produced by Babyface, and I love it. What's your think about it?
It's a classic track right here.
Oh yeah.
And then like the part I played earlier when I was telling everybody about the episode was the video version with him rapping.
Right.
Yo.
That's right.
And did you ever see the updated version of this with Bobby, Mike Tyson, and Wayne Brady?
No.
Wayne's
version? Oh
yeah,
Lord.
They did their own version of this.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. It was like a joke, but like it was funny as shit though. It's hilarious.
Sound like a Dave Chappelle skit.
I'm about to say it sound like something in Living Color, like a skit they would have did.
Yeah,
it was hilarious. But Bobby actually showed up in there too, and he did his whole rap part too. Like Mike Tyson and Wayne Brady was singing, actually lip syncing though. But like Mike Tyson was dancing, it was frightening.
Right.
Only time he need to be dancing is when he in the boxing ring.
Oh man. Yes, classic record by Babyface. We got track 7, I'll Be Good to You, produced by Teddy Riley and written by Bobby Brown, Teddy Riley, and Aaron Hall again. And this is definitely a banger. I love this track. It had a New Jack sound to it. I feel like this should have been a single too. What do you think?
Definitely should have been a single.
You know, I mean,
And
I
he
know
actually performed this on Yeah, he performed this on 227.
Oh, did he?
Regina King was dancing with him in the show too.
Oh shit. I don't even remember that. Like you're talking about like Soul Train performances I don't remember, and I probably seen it. I just don't remember them.
Yeah, he was actually on that episode of 227.
Right.
Like he was dancing and shit.
That's dope. And he performed this song on here.
Yup. In the classroom.
Dope track by Teddy. And yeah, I felt like this could have been another smash hit for him.
Definitely should have been a single.
Huh?
Definitely should have been a single.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, record label probably looked at it like, okay, the first 6 are singles and that's it. You know,
you could just made the whole album singles if you wanted to do that.
Right, but definitely a standout track on here.
They could have did the Thriller.
They could have. I always felt like Michael could have released a video for all the 9 songs on Thriller.
Yeah.
I know the Lady in My Life video would have been crazy.
Yeah.
And those fucking songs.
Short film, because Mike never liked the word video.
got the heights and shit. Sunset Drivers. That was on off the wall though, but cool.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he did like 900 songs for that album.
Yeah.
Ain't none of them unreleased tracks on vinyl neither, which is fucking crazy.
That's crazy. They got to put out an Ultimate Thriller edition, like all 900 songs.
You know how expensive
in the song with him and Ice Cube that We Be Balling, that shit fire as fuck. I don't care what nobody say.
That was done for Invincible.
Yeah,
that shit should be on every NBA game. Like that shit crazy as fuck. Unreleased though.
Yeah, you got a ton of unreleased stuff. You know, then we get to track 8 with Take It Slow. This was produced by Larry White and written by Lee Peters.
Nice saxophone in the beginning too.
Huh?
Nice saxophone in the beginning too.
Yes, and J Lo. Yeah. This was dope. They had a nice saxophone, quiet storm, jazzy vibe to it. What did you think about this song?
It was dope. Definitely a nice baby making song, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Bobby had some underrated ballads to me, like Take It Slow. What's the one on the Bobby album? One More Night.
College Girl.
College Girl was dope. I like One More Night also.
Yeah.
Even though it had like a New Jack beat to it, but that was like a baby making joint. Good Enough, of course. Good Enough was one of my favorites on that Bobby album. Mm-hmm. This was a nice quiet.
Clearly, that was about Whitney.
Oh, Good Enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you know that.
Yeah.
You know that for sure. Track 9, we got All Day, All Night, produced by Larry White. Another great song. Yep. I don't think this song. A lot of the latter songs to me don't get mentioned.
They really don't.
You know what I mean? And it's a shame because this whole album is great.
Yeah.
It might have something to do with like the sequencing of the album and putting like the smash hits all at the front. And in the back end of the album, we got like the lesser known tracks.
You got to spread them out like butter and shit.
Yes. Especially for 10 songs, like you got to spread it. That's what Nas did. Nas didn't put all his hit records in the beginning.
Yeah, that's why he came out with
Lost Tapes. The last song on Illmatic.
Yeah,
the Lost Files and shit.
Yeah, Lost Tapes.
Yeah. So this is like another underrated song to me.
Yep.
What do you think about this one?
Yeah, it was a very underrated song.
Yeah.
It's actually no skips on this album at all.
I agree for sure. So that's track 9. And then the last track is I Really Love You Girl, produced by Bobby Brown. Well, he co-produced it, and Gordon James. This was a good song too. I don't hear a lot of people mention this one.
No.
I like the beat for this.
Yeah, it's classic 80s beat too.
Yeah, definitely. And then track 11, we got the Don't Be Cruel reprise. I don't know why they do that. It's only like it's like a going back to Don't Be Cruel again. We start off the album with the intro, and we ending the album off with Don't Be Cruel. Mm-hmm. So this had to be a big hit, and it's only 19 seconds. but I don't think it was needed for the album.
It really
just
wasn't.
10 songs. We don't need no reprise.
Right there, goddamn it.
The fuck is a reprise? We don't need no reprise. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord.
A 19-second skit to end the album off, which it wasn't needed. But they did this a lot during the 80s and 90s. So,
yeah, we know.
You know,
ain't saying no names though.
Yeah.
True Media Boxing, salute. Subscribe to the channel.
What up? Peace.
I think this is, like I said, I think this is Bobby Brown's best album. The album that really made him, for a short time, the king of R&B. You know, back in '88.
And it's like I told you, this album made him the MVP in 1989.
Oh yeah,
he was Michael Jordan in 1989.
For sure, definitely. And this is why he got away with a lot of shit that he got away with, because of this album right here. You know, releasing smash hits like "Don't Be Cruel" and "My Prerogative" and "Every Little Step" and "Roni" and "Rock With You." It was this album right here.
Yep.
Definitely a 5 mic classic.
Yes.
Love the production by both Teddy Riley and Babyface. Two iconic, producers all time of R&B and hip hop, and they cross genres. So
yes,
definitely love the production, the songs, the vocals from
white
Bobby
people
Brown.
even like this album too. Huh? I said white people even like this album.
White people love this album.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
A universal album.
Yeah, it's a universal album. I mean, love is universal. So
exactly,
it transcends all races and cultures. Exactly. You know what I mean? So when you're in love, you could throw in some Bobby Brown, like some Bobby Caldwell too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And still have the same effect.
Bobby Caldwell was really light skinned, y'all.
That motherfucker Queens, man. Rest in peace to Bobby, bro.
Rest in peace.
Well, George Michael. I love George Michael too.
Rest in peace to George Michael.
Yeah,
too.
George Michael did his thing. And the songs were great vocally when Bobby was in his prime, when he still had his vocals. It's a shame that he don't no more.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him live and he don't sound like nothing like on this album.
Dude, absolutely not.
When you see him now try to do these songs, he sound like nothing.
And the other guys gotta help him out. I remember when I saw the Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike tour when they
stay on stage with
him. Yeah, like he couldn't even do "Don't Be Cruel." Like Ron had to do the rap part.
They stay on stage with him. Yeah, and they didn't do that when I saw them on the All Six tour. They didn't stay on stage. It was everybody came out on their own. But now when you see them live, they stay on stage with them to help them.
Yeah, because he ain't got it no more, man. Yeah. And it's sad.
You know what I'm saying?
Now he's doing the residency, I think, because he needs the money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's sad.
You know what I mean? But in his prime, ain't too many people that was touching. Albie Shore, I love Albie Shore first album, but
he wasn't messing with him.
Yeah.
Hell no. This is before all Kelly and all that.
When I saw them do the Any Heartbreak tour, they were I think they rehearsed this. They had to.
Yeah.
Because they was about to go into Mr. Telephone Man with Johnny. And then Bobby came out on stage dressed like everybody in New Edition. And then he goes, "Yo, Johnny, what you doing, man?
Right.
Go in the back. I got this." And then they broke out and did Mr. Telephone Man.
Oh wow. That's dope. Yeah, he was in his prime back then, and that's why he's considered a legend.
Nobody was fucking with Bobby Brown at this time, man.
He left the group and he said, "This is the album I'm gonna put out. Yeah. There's no Ralph, there's nobody else, no Johnny, no Ricky. It's just me on this.
No,
doing it my way," and he did it his way with this album.
Fun fact: Every Little Step I Take was supposed to be for New Edition.
Really?
Wow.
That's what.
And he stole it.
Said. Yo, he's like, "Nah, it's mine. Fuck that."
Wow. That's crazy.
Just like Tender Love was supposed to be for New Edition. I can actually hear them on that too.
I did hear that. Yeah, I think it was Mike that said that was supposed to be for them. And they have the video of Ralph performing it on tour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, they would have killed it too, but it went to Force MD's great group.
Hell yeah.
You know, but this
Rest in peace to like half of the members that passed away.
Everybody passed away from the group.
I think it's only like 2 people left.
It's like 1 person left.
Oh damn!
Everybody, all the members, including the DJ, died.
It's just like the Fat Boys. We only got 1 left.
Yeah. Yes, Cool Rock Ski. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
5 mic classic, one of the best R&B solo albums ever, in my opinion. And I love every song. All the smashes, like I said, from Bobby is on this one album. What are y'all giving it? What are y'all ranking it?
5 mics, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Anything lower than 5, you're fucking insane.
What's your favorite 3 songs from the album?
Don't Be Cruel, My Prerogative, and Every Little Slap. With I'll Be Good to You coming off the bench.
The Unknown Drink, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know, yes, two iconic albums, both classic, both great. Shout out to New Edition, love them. My favorite group all time.
Likewise. They're our version of the Temptations.
Definitely. Is that it? Are we talking anything else or what?
Yes, we need to talk about something because
what we talking about?
What's up?
This cheating ass motherfucker Ryan Garcia, man. I'm glad he got suspended.
Oh God, I heard about that.
They should have gave him more than 1 year though. I would have at least gave him 5 years. I really would have banned him
for 1 year.
Yeah, he's only suspended for 1 year. He got fined $10,000, and I think he had to give up like $1 million or something. But then that ain't enough, because if Floyd Money Mayweather would have did that shit, they would have banned his ass for life.
Right.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, thanks for having me on here, Try. Hey, yo, send this to me so I can post it on my page on my YouTube.
Dope.
Word.
Let me send it to you. Is that so? We finished. We done with this. This is a light review. I wanted to get, Ant was talking about, putting his thoughts to these albums. I'm like, yo, let's do a live stream.
Facts.
So I hope people love it. Shout out to New Edition again, and me and Eric got to do another live stream coming up.
They should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by now.
They have to be. Yep. They got to be. It's 40 years for them. Like, they celebrate 40 years this year.
Yeah, and they're all still alive too. So
Facts.
What are y'all waiting for? Come on, Questlove, man.
They're gonna wait when they die. Man, he don't got no juice.
Questlove, what he doing?
I think he's on the voting panel for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
He don't like I said, he don't got no juice.
Yeah, they need other people on there in that committee.
Yeah,
they need me.
I mean?
Just like when Q-Tip was mad when Tribe didn't get nominated for a Grammy.
Right. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Fuck the Grammy.
Really gonna pick them over the Migos.
50 Cent. Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes just a skinny ass nigga now with a big ass head. I don't take him seriously.
Y'all gotta stop, man. Oh man.
Shit. But thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
This was great. I'm dropping a video next week because there's another iconic date coming up next week. So look out for that. Me and Eric's gonna go live also. We've been talking about doing that for a minute.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for months. You gotta let me know when you want to do it.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Like, if not next week, then first week of July we'll do that.
All right. We can do
also, July 3rd, we're doing the Beverly Hills Cop 4 review, Netflix review. Me, Reg, and Mike. We'll do that. I ain't never talked about them Beverly Hills Cop movies, so it's gonna be like the first time ever.
Yeah.
So look out for that. I know that the movie's coming out on Netflix July 3rd, so we're gonna do that review either the same day or July 5th or something, but definitely gonna do that. So look out for that. People love the movie reviews I do, so I'm like, yeah, I gotta do more movie reviews. And just stay tuned for more, man.
Word.
Appreciate y'all coming through, Mark Nash.
Red Alert used to say back in the day. Stay tuned for more.
I hear what you said.
I said, like Red Alert used to say back in the day, stay tuned for more.
Yeah, stay tuned for more, definitely. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know, for people that watch, what's your favorite songs from Any Heartbreak and Don't Be Cruel.
Word.
All right.
Peace, yo.
Peace.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
All right.